Good afternoon and welcome to an update on Homewood, a little bit sooner than I expected to be doing one. The reason being, as you can probably see, is I've got a Class 25 diesel running around this. Now, yesterday's video had steam trains, but actually I'm a big diesel fan, particularly my 24s and 25s. I've got a 24, 325s, a 26, a couple of 33s, 31. And to my surprise, this runs around the layout, which rather changed things, because this means this layout can now become exactly what I wanted, which is somewhere to run my diesels. If only I could learn to be a better signalman. So I forgot to change the points. So as you can see, that pulls them around quite nicely. The more observant will realise that the little bridge is lower. The bridge is lower because the high bridge was catching the Mark 1 coaches. Now, I know all about Mark 1 coaches looking silly on first radius track and all that. I get all that, but the problem is I like Mark 1 coaches and I like diesels. So this layout now is turning into my ideal little model railway, because I can pull my coaches and leave them there, and then I can still shunt and run goods wagons, hopefully, in my factory yard. I was toying with doing away with the factory, but a big thank you to everybody that commented. I've had a much better response to this than I could have imagined, and a number of you like the factory, so it's staying, and that's going to be my goods facility. And then you can see, I'm just going to try and run a goods train. Now this is just a little Mahano controller I'm using that I had, that runs very smoothly. That Lima one's derailed, the Lima one's derailed. And there we go, got a nice little freight train running round. And then one of the other options, I'm just going to leave you watching that run round for a second while I go and grab something. So this now is going to become exactly the layout I've always wanted it to be, because I can run my 25s and my smaller diesels around. I did have a 31 on it last night, so I'm just going to put this in here and show you a couple of the other things I can run on it. I've got to experiment with my goods wagons, because they don't like being,
the ocean bad is no good.
Yeah, reverse shunted. I've also got a problem with this point at the front, because it's self-correcting, which is a little bit awkward. So I'm just going to do this by hand. What we're going to do, we take this off of here, and I'll run this away and show you something else I've added. It's got a few little running problems. So I'm just going to show you this going into the other little feature that I've got here, which is a little stabling point for my diesel, so that can stay in there, and that means then I can run another little loco if I want out the goods yard. And I recently got this immaculate little 06, and this is one of the newer ones, so it's a beautiful runner, lots of lovely detail, beautiful paint job. Is that still in shot? Excellent. So that means I can hold a bigger diesel in the stabling point, and I'll put a little fuel point in there, and I can then shunt the goods yard with that one. And then there's a third thing I can use as well. Sorry for the little running problems at the beginning, just got to debug the track a little bit. So if I don't want to use my Mark 1s, I can use my other diesels for my goods trains. I'm just going to shunt these back into the goods yard, or try to, given that they don't like going backwards. If anybody knows the answer to getting some of these wagons to go backwards, I'd gratefully hear it. It's the coupling on this one, isn't it? Let's take that one out. That's a dodgy wagon. With practice, we'll get a fleet of wagons that works. Now, in fact, by taking that wagon out, I can leave that loco there, and let's see if we can get this to work. So it's a bit. This one wants a bit of a run because it hasn't had a run for a while. But that's my single DMU, which can run through and then also provide a passenger service in and out of the bay platform when it's had a little bit of a run. And it just needs a bit of work on the platform there, so it clears the platform. And then that'll look quite nice there. Lovely little blue BR period layout. Just need to do some practicing with it. You can see I've begun to work out how I'm going to put a car park on the station. But I'm really pleased with that. That's going to be a nice diesel layout for me. Can run all my different diesel locos. So I'm very happy with that. So thank you for good response I've had so far. As always, like, comment or subscribe. And we've still got a few people emailing in for the newsletter. And any ideas? I'm going to stick with the factory. And then I've got to work then what I'm going to put through the middle. But very excited with this, and thank you again for the nice comments. Hi, thanks for watching the video and for the nice comments. Click on the left for a previous video in this series. Click on the right for another video you might enjoy. And please don't forget to click to subscribe, like, comment, etc. Thanks again.